Hey guys, it's Hitman23 coming back with my video series, Hitman's Card Tour. So last episode we left off with my Topps All-Star Rookie Cup set binder. So we're going to do the second part of the binder. As you can see, I left off here at 1982. Now just a quick review real fast. Between 1979 and 1986, there were no trophies on the cards. So even though there's no trophies on the cards, what I'm probably going to do is go back after I complete all the trophy cards and then fill in the players that were Topps All-Star rookies from the years between 79 and 80 and 86. So there's the 82 guys. I only have, one of the 83s, a few of the 84s, 85, 86, and then bazinga, here comes 87. So, in 1987, the first time I laid my peepers on a New Age trophy card, because this starts the New Age of the trophy cards, I was extremely excited. I couldn't believe they put them back on the cards. I thought they were gone forever, but there they were in all their glory. And I believe the first one I saw was the Andy Allenson one. I think that was the first one I pulled out of the pack. But I'm not 100% sure. But I think that was the first one I actually saw. So we had some good players in this set. We had the Wally Joyner. Corey Snyder was a pretty hot player when he first came up. He was an up-and-comer. Pete Incaviglia, Danny Tartable, the big one, Jose Canseco. I thought that was a really cool-looking card. Dugout shot. And then, of course, the Andy Allenson, Todd Worrell, and the Bruce Ruffin. So that constitutes that actually constitutes the 86 All-Star, Topps All-Star rookie team. So 1987 brought back the beautiful trophy, and then we moved to 1988. We had the Mark McGwire. Oh, that crazy, stupid, light refraction or reflection. Excuse me. So we move on to the 88. We had Ellis Burks, Devon White, some definitely solid ball players. Mike Greenwell, Matt Noakes, Mike Dunn. And you can see they did another change to the trophies from 87 to 88. They changed the color from the gold to an orange, which I found really strange. I'm not sure why they did that. I'm not sure if it was design purposes of how it looked with the card, but I'm not a big fan of the orange-looking trophy. I definitely like the gold. So this is the second change they made with the trophies. They went from the actual trophy with the guy on the top to the cup, and now from the yellow cup to the orange cup. So they carried that through 88 and in 89. We had, again, another batch of really good players. You had Mark Grace and Ron Gant. Chris Sabo was a fun player to watch. Walt Weiss was a Rookie of the Year. Jay Buhner, of course, he hit right behind Ken Griffey Jr. and those Mariners teams of the late 80s, early 90s, more early 90s. And then Tim Belcher and the lefty. I think I had misspoken earlier in my part 1 video when I said they made a starter and a reliever. They picked a starter and a reliever player for the All-Star Rookie Cup team. It was actually a right-handed pitcher and a left-handed pitcher. They didn't really add relievers until later on. So that's what happened with that. So we moved to 1990. And Craig Jeffries, Craig Worthington. The big one that anchors this one is the Ken Griffey Jr. We got pretty good grouping here, too, with Gary Sheffield and Jerome Walton, who was hot for about 5 seconds. He probably had the second hottest card in the 1989 Upper Deck next to Ken Griffey. Greg Bradley, Bob Guerin, Tom Flash Gordon. And then we had Jim Abbott. So pretty good crop of players there as well. And then we move to 91. And Dave Justice and Larry Walker. Again, the card, the trophy design has remained the same. It's got orange look to it. Scott Radinsky. And then we move to 92, and we've got a Hall of Famer there in Jeff Bagwell. Another some solid players in Chuck Knobloch and Luis Gonzalez. Ray Lankford had a sweet career. Ivan Rodriguez, of course, Pudge, a Hall of Famer. Mark Leiter, brother of Al. And Al Osuna. And we move on to the 93 tops. And that is the first horizontal trophy card since the vaunted Thurman Munson in 1971 tops. So Eric Karros, Jeff Kent, Moises Alou, Reggie Sanders, Pat Listak was the Rookie of the Year that year, Kenny Lofton, Todd Hundley, and then David Fleming. So then we move on to the 94s, where now you'll see another change to the trophy. So what they did is they went back to the more classic-looking gold trophy, but now they've kind of changed the base. They put this wooden-style base around the bottom. I actually like this better than the orange ones from the previous years. And I actually always kind of like the 94 tops design. It's kind of cool for the time. It definitely has a neat look to it. Tim Salmon. His brother played for the... Wayne Kirby's brother played for I believe the Dolphins. His name was Terry Kirby. And Jeff Conine, a Hall of Famer Mike Piazza, Greg McMichael, and then Steve Cook on the backside. Then we moved to 95, and there was another change on this one. Nothing blatant, but you could see the size of the trophy on this design is much bigger than the 94. So if you look here, the 94 cards, here's a trophy. There's a big size difference in the trophies there. So they're really big on these cards. And we got Bob Hamlin. He was a big touted player. Ryan Klesko. And then we got Manny Ramirez here. Javi Lopez. That's Joey Hamilton here. In the back we have Brian Anderson. Then we move to the 96s. Chippa Jones made it that year. Garrett Anderson. Now back to the 96, they went back to this, the regular size cup. The size of the cup that was on the 94 tops. And the Sean Green, Hideo Nomo. Definitely cool looking cards. Nice looking cards in the 96 set. And then a 97 set. Not a big fan of the 97 tops. Actually, 97, 98, 99. Not a big fan of at all. And there's the big Derek Jeter card with the trophy. Todd Hollingsworth was a Rookie of the Year. There's a nice Jason Kendall play at the plate there. That's a sweet card. And then the Billy Wagner. Probably should be a Hall of Fame reliever. Let me go into the 98s. There's the Meat Hook, Dimitri Young. Very well-known baseball card collection. Scott Rowland. Ozzie Guillen, that guy had a cannon. Andrew Jones. And Nomar. Jose Cruz Jr. Definitely, another good crop of players for that set. And then Tony Saunders, who had an injury to end his career, short career. And Mike Holtz. Then we go to the 99 set, which is very similar to the 98 set with the gold borders, which I am not a big fan of. Todd Helton. And you got Ben Grieve, who was, again, supposed to be a big-time player, didn't pan out very well. Magali Ordonez had a nice, solid career. AJ Hinch, there. If you look at that card is a uncorrected error. Is a reverse, I guess you would call it a reverse negative, because AJ Hinch was not a left-handed throwing catcher. So that's kind of interesting. Cool card, though. Very cool card. Kerry Wood. And then Jesus Sanchez. I want to thank everybody who watched part 1 of this series. There's going to be more parts. It's going to be a series I do, just called Card Tour. And the 2000 tops. I actually kind of like the 2000 tops. Don't know why, but I did. Pretty clean looking design. There's Carlos Beltran. Preston Wilson. That guy was a good closer for a few years. And then we got some more cards or more designs in the early 2000s I'm really not big fans of. I don't like the 2001, 2002, and 2003 tops very well. I just didn't like these colored borders. So Pat Burrell. In fact, it looks like they actually shrunk the size of the trophy from 2000 to 2001. And they did. They shrunk the trophy. It's much smaller on these 2001 tops. So, try to get that crazy glare out of there. Mark Redmond. And then in 2002, Alfonso Soriano. There's Big Albert Pujols. We got Jimmy Rollins, Adam Dunn. We've got Ichiro. We got Roy Oswald. Again, big names there. Big time players. 2 for sure Hall of Famers. And another one here, probably Jimmy Rollins. I'm going to guess he's going to get in. And probably CC Sabathia. So that's team right there. There could be 4 Hall of Famers in this set. So that's pretty cool. And then the 2003 tops. We got Nick, Where Are You Johnson. Always hurt that guy. And the trophy's still looking the same. It's got that, the gold color with the wooden base there, but smaller in stature than previous years. Damian Moss. And then we go to the 2004 tops. Back to the classic white borders. I pretty much like 2004 tops. I think it looks nice. There's Teixeira. Rocco Baldelli is now the manager of the Minnesota Twins. Now this year is weird because they have 2 catchers. You have Robbie Hammock and Miguel Olivo. I don't know why. I have to do some more research into that one. So this one has 11 cards. And then Dontrelle Willis. He was fun to watch. Now 2005, it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of 2005. I don't like the big name at the top. The player's last name. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. It's just a little too much. Again, trophy has stayed the same now. Has not changed the design at all. There's Matt Holliday. Termel Sledge. Joe Mauer. And there is Mike Gonzalez. Now, 2006 tops. I always say the 2006 tops reminded me of 1972 tops in a lot of the ways. Or not reminded me, but some of the design elements are very 72-esque. Very colorful, I would say. You got the kind of like rounded style up here with the team name. I think they kind of maybe borrowed from that a little bit. But I always like the 2006 tops. I like that set. And Johnny Gomes. Brian McCann, Houston Street.
In layman's terms, yeah.
And then the 2007 tops obviously took a big nod from 71 tops, with the design elements of the shapes. The 71 tops used the circles. The 2007 tops used these squares. I want to like this set. I just think the border takes over too much of the card. They did that in 2007 and 2008. Just too much design element takes away from the photograph, I think. There's Prince Fielder. We got Hanley Ramirez, Nick Markakis, Melky Cabrera, Justin Verlander. Again, a very solid crop of players in this set here. And then in 2008, I actually really like the design of 2008. Like I said, though, some of the stuff takes away from the photograph. I think this little tab up here takes away from the photograph. They didn't need to do that. Maybe they could have made this a little bit smaller, possibly justified it up a little more and gave it a little more photo. I don't know, but I thought the bubbles at the top with the team name in it, I thought those are really cool design elements. I think those look very cool. But it is what it is. Tulo, Hunter Pence. Got Braun and Pedroia up top there, and then Hideki Okajima. Then we got the 2009 tops. We have, again, some solid players here with Votto and Longoria. Jay Bruce, Denard Span. And then I believe David Murphy was supposed to be in this, but he doesn't have a trophy on his card, so he's not. So there you only see there's only 8 cards in that one. That's all there is for 2009 tops. Only 8 trophies. And then the bane of my existence, 2010 tops. Just talking about trophy here. We have a trophy change. They went with a silverish colored trophy. You can see with the wooden border. I don't like it at all. Looks very kindergarten-like. Like a kindergarten kid designed that and put it on the card. So I'm not a big fan of those. But we got some big players here. Andrew McCutchen. One big player. And Jay Happ. And now you're going to see Chris Getz. And you're going to see Nolan Reimold and Omir Santos. And there's one missing, Travis Ishikawa. Those cards were made short printed with trophies, which drives me absolutely insane. Those are going to be, I don't even count those in the 11 that I need because they're so hard to get. So I'm always on the prowl for those cards. The short print versions of Chris Getz, Travis Ishikawa, Nolan Reimold, and Omir Santos. Same photograph, just that one has those have the trophy on it, the short prints, and this one doesn't. So, I don't know why Topps did that. Drives me absolutely insane. You get the 2011 Topps. And you got the Mike Stanton, Buster Posey, Steven Strasburg, Neftali Perez. Neftali Feliz. And Jaime Garcia. We got 2012 Topps. That was a short print, and this is a short print. There's a short print version of this. It's not the opening day. So, again, pain the Bazongas. Here's Craig Kimbrell. And then we got the 2013, which we have some big players here. We got Rizzo, we got Todd Frazier, and of course, the $20 million man, Mike Trout, with the horizontal action. Cespedes, we got Harper, Darvish. Again, pretty big set there. And then 2014, we got those bad boys. And then Jose Abreu leads off the 2015 class. Springer. I like the 2015 tops a lot. So, we have the relievers back here. Lefty and the righty. And then we got the 2016 tops. Chris Bryant's in there, of course. Carlos Correa. We got JT Realmuto, Michael Conforto. This, I believe, is a factory set variation. So that is that. So it's 2 versions of that. I was lucky to find that one. And we got our DH, Miguel Sano. Like 12 cards in that one. And then again, 2017 tops played games again. They left the trophy off of Tommy Joseph's card. They left the trophy off of Trey Turner's regular tops card, but they put it on his chrome. So this is all a mess. Again, I didn't like that. Ryan Schimpf only had, again, the trophy on the chrome card, not on the regular card. And this one didn't have any trophies at all. But just drives me nuts. And then 2018 tops. Getting more familiar with, now as these are the players that are the guys that we watch now, and Bellinger and Judge, and Devers, of course, Benintendi, and there's Hader, and Montgomery, and then we have this year so far, what they have for this year. We got these 6, the O'Hearn, the Torres, the Andujar, the Acuna, the Soto, and the Ohtani. Pretty damn good class right there. And then I have the Heritage. I'll just go over through real quick. This will be my kind of like after I complete the rest of the top stuff. Then I'll go back and fill in the holes on Heritage. I'm not counting these in my, when I say I need 11 more. I'm not counting these in that group. And then we got last year's Heritage. And that is it, guys. So thank you. This is a very long video. I appreciate you guys who have watched the first installment, who commented. Please enjoy the second installment. And I'm going to fly now. Look forward to my next installment will be part number 3. And I will most likely be doing my slabbed trophy card, so look out for that one. And like I always say, may the cardboard god shine down upon everybody. Everybody have a great evening. I'll talk to you soon. Take care, peeps. Bye.